Gotta love the city. Gotta love the sirens. Gotta love the city sirens. Look at that wall. Hello, Asa. It is Thursday morning, and I'm getting ready to go to bed the night before because that's when I record most of my videos. I wanted to give you tips from college online, which I know has been going on for a few days now, and you've been complaining about, which is perfectly fair and kind of how it goes. Things I learned from online college that hopefully might be applicable to high school. The online stuff is too long. It took me so I had two online quarters. I had spring and I had summer quarter. Spring quarter, mom and dad, cover your ears. I didn't go to all of my classes, and I did fairly okay in all of them. So at the end of the quarter, when I was reviewing, you know how you do that review at the end of any chunk of time like that, and you're like, all right, what went well, what didn't, what should I improve next one? I decided I wanted to try and make all of my online lectures. So that's what I did. And you remember I did that for the first half of my summer term, where I would have 4 to 6 straight hours of online Zoom classes a day. And it doesn't work that way. And I burnt myself out. And by the end of the second half of the quarter, I was going to, I would say, about half of my classes. And that, for me, worked out better, actually. The learning isn't as good. You know, in person, it's like you get a 10-minute break between to walk around. You know, you're going from, like, you go outside, you see some birds, see the sun, kind of like a good mental reset between classes. But in online, especially online high school, which is much more rapid paced than college usually is, because college is usually an hour or two in between classes is normal. In high school, there's no break time. It wears you down, and because, like you were saying, at home, you have distractions. You can you can go on a website, you can go look at Instagram, you can play video games, whatever. So it is detrimental, I think, to actually pay 100% attention to all of your Zoom things when you've got 4+ hours a day or more than an hour in a row. I think it's just not feasible for your brain to pay attention to that. I don't know about you, but it almost feels like it works a different mental muscle to do homework versus listening to a lecture versus studying for a test. So even just like watching one class and then doing homework is really good to break that up and to keep your brain from getting stuck, which I think could happen if you do any of these things too much, right? Like if you did homework for 4 hours straight, it doesn't work as well, which is the exact same you shouldn't be watching videos for straight well. So I don't know how it's set up. It sounds like they give you some breaks for homework, but I almost feel like with online learning, especially when you got resources online afterwards, right? Like if your teachers put up the lecture notes or the presentation slides online after it, or better yet, a recording, it is, I think, counterintuitively, it's better to skip some classes, to give your mind a break and get homework done and other work done. And I don't know about you, but personally, I find self-study and homework more helpful in learning the material than going to lecture anyway. So I think my advice for this quarter is obviously walk the line of don't just skip classes because you don't want to go to them, but definitely don't be afraid to cut stuff out or put stuff off in order to break up that monotony, just because it's so much worse online than it is in person. Definitely, it feels counterintuitive. It feels almost like that didn't do it for half a quarter. It feels like the wrong thing to do, and it feels like a slippery slope to going down. But it really did boost how much I was rested, my mental attitude towards everything. It helped my studying and understanding because I was able to spend more time focusing on things that helped me learn better, like homework and studying. And it also helped me have more energy to do those things and to not have a fried brain by the time I was doing homework after 4 to 6 hours straight of classes. So Asa, I hope that helped. I hope this rambling made a bit of sense to you. Just honestly, food for thought with online stuff. To not be afraid to start testing out the waters of. And Asa, I'll see you on Friday. Also, don't forget to watch football tonight because it's football season, baby!